We are live. Mute. Alright, we're trying something different. This is kind of a test. I am going to be using a gamepad type dealie, game controller, to walk around and tour houses. And I'm still fairly not used to it yet, so it might be a little bit more blocky than it might be otherwise. I might be a little bit jerky in my walking. So we're gonna try this though, and I want to know if you guys like it better or not. And I don't think there's any of you on yet, which is fine because this is just mostly a test. But all right, so we've got it set up. This is Encyclopedique's house on EU. Let's see. I did put it on RP walk to start because I noticed that as I'm getting used to using it, I'm not as good as I could be about speed. I'm going a little too fast, I think. But we could try it both ways and see how it's going. I don't know if I can interact with this thing. The major problem I'm having, you might notice, is that I'm going the wrong direction. Like I seem to be turning the wrong way for each direction I want to look. I look the wrong way. But I think that's because I'm getting used to it.
Left, round, or update?
Left, right. For
Okay.
some reason, I'm with the camera. I'm having trouble making sure that I'm following it properly. You know, I end up going the long way around. But this is definitely a better way to, I think, a better way to look at things. By the way, the inside of the house is empty. I just double checked. Because I think you get more detail this way. Just talking about roofs the other day, remember? I think that's a stocks up there. I wonder if that's on purpose. It's supposed to be a stocks, or if that's just part of the roof. Interesting. Grasharog. See, I go the wrong way. I go the long way rather than the short way. Hey, Mullet. I'm alright. I'm testing out a game controller to look at stuff rather than a keyboard. And I'm still getting used to it. So I sort of wanted to test it out, see how it works. I think it'll slow me down in a good way. Goodness. There's a whole town and castle. We're on EU right now. Let me give you a shout out. How you doing? Oh, it won't let me do it. Oh, there we go. Boom! Shakalaka. I was not. Are you looking for your house by Aya? Because I did tour that a while ago. It's on video. Unless you're looking for a different house. She did the Roman house for you? I told her the other day that that's probably my favorite house of hers that she's worked on. And you own it. I don't know about doing NA though. I don't know. We're still testing this out, and I always seem to something's beeping, Andy. I always seem to give EU short shrift, so I'd rather not. Why do you have no computer? Look at Bastion fishing over here. This really does look entirely different. Doesn't look anything like Antiquarian. It looks like a little village in Blackwood. I'm so lost. It's hard to tour outdoors at night if people don't have like super bright lighting. Oh! That, yeah, I was telling her I think that or the that or the treehouse on EU were probably my favorites, but I totally dug that she did historical stuff, and I am really glad you said to do that, because I think it was amazing thinking. It just came out great. Then again, I have a thing for historical builds, so maybe that's just, you know, my bias or something. But it was fantastic. It really looked amazing. But yeah, I can check out your Ellen here. I'll give it a look. I'll give it a look-see when I can. And I'll be sure to credit it to you. Not to Aya this time. So, sorry I'm doing I'm a big, huge history nerd as well. Pleasure to meet you. But I'm mostly Civil War history, but I do enjoy, oh, you know what you should check out? You absolutely need to go look at, if you like history, you have to go look at this. It's Totes 1 on NA. Hey, Rhodesia. Totes 1 on NA. You have to go to it. It's ancient Egypt. It is literally one of the best builds I've ever seen in my life. It is that good. What the heck happened to my helmet? It's like over there. It's completely lost. My helmet is lost. I'll be salty. There. Now I'm salty. All right, let me find one that covers it up. There. For some reason, my helmet like got to the side of me. That's not very good. You really should, and I think you'll love it. This is just fabulous encyclopedia. If you're wondering why I'm going so late, is I'm attempting to get used to the game controller for this, so we'll see. All right. Let's do Queen Mia's hakkvilds. Oh no, gosh. So many big builds, but we'll do it. Originally I was going to try, I don't know if you're European, I guess you're American if you're on NA, but I was trying to do a Civil War build, but a Civil War camp without the exact items that you need doesn't really work. It's a little disappointing. The time restrictions. Are you a teenager, Mullet? I don't remember ever seeing your face on your stream. Thought you were older than that. All right, so we're in Queen Mia's house. Like I said, darkness is always so hard in these homes. But I may try to... Yeah, but that's okay. That might be a fun challenge. I lived in Los Angeles for 13 years or something like that. But not anymore. So we have a little bit of a war room here, plotting everything out. I do think this is a better way of seeing all the detail, but it can be, I know, it might be a little nauseating as I get used to the camera problems. That is neat, though. Are you in LA? That's where I was. I was specifically in Long Beach for most of it. Glendale for a little part. Miss it. Miss the warmth. But, divorce, sick. Oh, that's beautiful up there. Beautiful. Only got to go once, but it was definitely amazing. Yeah, I understand. We used to, my ex-husband and I used to go fairly often. It's worth it. It's a lot of fun. Although they hiked prices again. Oh, gotcha, mullet. I wouldn't have guessed. I personally have a lot of disabilities as well. So, I got your... I understand. Sometimes people... You know, it's like my current husband ends up having to do a lot of the work here. And it kind of bums me out. But when I'm sick, like now, I'm really, really sick. I've got nearly 100-degree fever, which is a RA spike. This is wild in here. I've really been neglecting my dear EUers. I like the little money on the side there. I saw that. That was cute. The only problem with this, I think, is that I'm getting mixed up and directionally. But anyway, look at that. Okay, cute. See them? The mushrooms around the base of the trees? Very interesting. And then we got pumpkins and a horse. But yeah, my ex-husband and I used to go. We're still friends, but he's a totally different guy than I remember him being. I think his new wife is influencing him, and not in a bad way. It's just that back when I was married to him, his stated political stance was, "I don't give a fuck-a-crat," is what he called himself. And now he's like, you know, super into it, which is wild to me. I'm like, who are you? Who are you? Anyway, butterfly bush here, very nice. I might have times where I could use both my keyboard and this. Might be better. I don't know. You know, you have a couple of slots, Queen Mia. If I may recommend additional hidden lights, maybe under the floor, it'll lighten the room up a little bit, make it look like the candlelight is going further. It is. It's beautiful. It's fantastic. This is hakkvilds. Not enough people, I think, do town builds in hakkvilds because, I mean, it's right next to a town. You would think that they would take advantage of that. But it's definitely got some great clutter going on. Like, there was money in the little side drawer, and now there's, you know, she put saffron in the sieve. Little details. It's very sweet. I know that very few of my EUers are going to be on while I do this, but I do think they'll be able to catch it later, and that's pretty much what I'm hoping for, because they get ignored, unfortunately. Those were glowy fish. This is better seen, I think, during the day, but I'm enjoying it. What is this? This is the armory, I guess? Oh, look at the kitties! Smoking skooma and eating fish. Happy kitties. And what's in here? Sorry, getting used to the camera. Did you see the socks on the floor? Oh, and there's a piece of ivory under the bed. Wonder why. Oh, Queen Mia. Being naughty. Oh, I just saw. There's a guild that owns a kiosk on NA, and I forget which kiosk it was, but their name is Dungeon Pork, which completely broke me, because it's a reference to the fact that when you find pork in a dungeon, it ain't pork that you're finding. You're not finding pork. Certainly not in vampire, you know, builds or whatnot. You're definitely not finding pork. Okay, I think I've got it all now. We had it all. We had it all. Okay, I see what she did. This is that entrance. Let's see. I'm going to put this down for a second because I'm having trouble with it. Did she block off the... Okay. Look at the northern lights up there. How beautiful, right? There's the town down there. Queen Mia is quite, what's the word I'm looking for? Not flexible, but she's done stuff like, you know, like flying ships and things like that, as well as this old-fashioned town. So it's kind of wild how someone can, you know, do such completely different things. I was hoping to find, I think I'll stick to indoor builds until it's daytime, or ones that need, it's hard to tell until you go though. Ah, splat. I fell. I was trying to see if you can get into the, here, this thing, the old Nordic ruin. I don't know if she closed it off or not. She must have, yeah. Kind of wild. All right. Wow. A lot of these are outside. Let's go to Best Stuff's Castles and Fortifications, Proudspire. Proudspire, Pantherfang, I think it said. I might be on crack. We'll see. Yeah, Pantherfang, I'm on crack. This is mostly, I'm just doing this in order to get a video so that people can look later. Our dear EUers who get screwed over. I'm trying to get you some attention. All right. So this is Basteth. This is Kapelle in Dunkelforst. Whatever that means. Interesting warm light. People are always looking for that golden light. This is a good note to make, that this particular lamp makes that golden light. Might make it easier to put in windows and give that warm glow that people are always looking for. So they've closed off the stairways up and only left this. So I guess we gotta go this way. This way. Follow the flowers. Oh, I'm right. Follow the flowers. Whoops. Follow, follow, follow the flowers. Beat them up, yum. So, those of you watching, I want to know if you like the gamepad or the video game controller better, or if you would prefer me to stick to the mouse. Wow. This is very interesting. It's like almost like a wood elf town mixed with, I don't know, everything. It's just different. All right. So here's the stables. It looks like they closed it off. Sorry. Laundry hanging. You can't? How's it going, Crandom? My husband says it's much more watchable for him, that he can't track it normally. He doesn't, I move so quickly for him sometimes that he can't tell where I'm facing and it throws him off. But maybe that's because he doesn't play the game. I don't know. Oh, you're fine. Don't worry. Don't be sorry. It's good to see you, no matter what. I mean, it's supposed to be better on your hands if you're arthritic, so maybe it'll help me that way. I don't know. Well, that's the hope. Also, I find because I have trouble using it, it slows me down. So I spend more time looking at details, which is a good thing. Yeah, it's true. And I tend to go slower because I'm having trouble with the camera. I'm so used to the twitchiness of things. No, I agree with you. That's actually a good point, Rhodesia. Do you have arthritis as well? I know some people who watch do. I don't know if you've told me you do or not. They've turned this into a gallery instead of a chapel, which is really interesting. I think it does forces you to slow down a little bit, and that's a good thing. This whole part has been turned into like a castle within a castle. It's pretty interesting. I couldn't stream today. I have a fever and feel like ass. Whoa! Mood change. Definite mood change. Lighting change. Vampiric stuff all over. Definitely unexpected. Rooms blocked off too. I'll get used to it. It's actually not even a gamepad. It's a game controller. And it's one of those that can connect to multiple things like Xbox, PS4, Switch. You know, it's a multi-controller. So it may not be the best thing for what I'm using it for, but it's what we had. And I caught Swanks using it the other day, or using one like this. I think she uses a PS4 and controller. And it was so good. And I was like, oh my god, it's so smooth. It's like you have a, you know, in movies they have those things that they put the cameras on to balance them out. And so it doesn't, I forget what they're called. Stabilizer. It's like she had a candle. She had a camera stabilizer. It really made it feel so much smoother. But I think I screwed up because I'm always looking up and down. Hers was much smoother. Like, wait, she would do this. And I was like, oh my god. That's amazing. And that is cool, but I don't want to miss anything by not looking up and down, you know? I guess I do that fairly quickly with the mouse. I know I'm really being absolutely fascinating here. But this was the point of this, was to get used to the game controller. This is lovely, Basteth. You've done a very nice job of changing it and building a whole entire second part of the castle inside. Jesus, this is not here like this. I don't even know how you did this, to be honest with you. I don't know if this floor is actually here. I know the walls aren't. Nice lighting. Not too dark. Not too bright. Oh, very pretty. I've seen this once before, but it was with somebody made a fireplace completely out of brass from clockwork, and then put those two guys around it, and it looked great. Okay, butter. This is pantherfang, with a lot of added rooms in the middle. Like, this is where it goes out. Well, no, this is, I don't know how they built this, but it's clearly added because that roof is solitude floors. And they added wood here so they could have the windows, and it's really interesting. I don't know how they did all of this, but very, very interesting. Now this should have the bedroom up here, if they used it. Oh no, this is the battlements, I forgot. Whoopsie doodle. It's true. Hello, bondservant. For some reason, it's just seemingly very dark for me. I don't think it's the house's fault. I wonder if the lighting in here is off. Just a second. Also, I should probably stop being a squirrel and be something else. I'll be a kitten. Ah! Okay. I didn't see anything on the battlements, but if I missed anything, Bastat, we'll come back. Please look at it in the dark. Perfect. Coopy-doo. Elsewhere. We are in the dark, so let's do that. So forgive me for if there's any problems with the jerkiness or the camera. I'm getting used to it because it's I have not used this before. Where is it? Coopy-doo. Coopy-doo. All right. This was supposed to be looked at night. It is looked at night. Also, let me get out of there. Hey, Swanks, look what I'm doing. Look what I'm doing. It's your fault. It's all your fault. I'm trying to get used to it. Not terribly used to it yet. It's been so long since I've played anything on console. So, me trying to use a I told you guys. Hey, Toads! I posted your video today. I told you, guys, earlier that Swankery is the one who was using this, and I saw it, and it was like amazing because it looked like she had her camera on a stabilizer when she did this. I was like, oh my god, that's amazing. But I think it takes a certain amount of skill that I don't have yet to make sure you go at a certain speed, and you know, I don't think I quite have it down yet, but I'm trying. Oh, that's pretty. Interesting that it's glowing, because I thought that should only do that at daytime. I didn't realize it could do that. Totes, your message made me cry. I haven't gotten back to you yet, but it was the sweetest. I made my husband watch your entire production. Your entire, like, for the kitten, this is, Snap camera. You know Snapchat? You know, like, Snapchat. It makes you, like, you can do stupid things with Snapchat, like have blonde hair and whatnot. when you don't, they have a program called Snap Camera, and you can just install it on your computer, and you can be a potato, or a cat, or a man with floofy hair, right? You can be whatever you want to be. Say what you want to say. This me, with stars in my hair. Oh, I should have worn this one. Oh my god, I should have worn this one for the Egyptian one we looked at. It's adorable for it. So I made my husband watch the entire tour, and then afterwards he said he learned something from it, but he recognized like all the things that I pointed out and whatnot. No, face rig is too expensive. This one's free. But he learned about the crowns. Like, he didn't know that there was an upper and lower crown, or an upper and lower staff thing. So he learned that, which is cool. Today he learned. So that looks good. I should have worn this. I'm so sorry I wasn't. I didn't realize I had an ancient Egyptian theme. Yeah. But face rig is expensive and doesn't work, and yes. And the cool thing about Snap Camera is it's super easy to use. If you use OBS, all you do is you select, for your camera, you select Snap Camera instead of your camera. And you'll get, and you can pick from all of the different, I like my earrings, all the different things. So, sorry if I'm going a little slow. Like I said, getting used to it. But we're over on EU because I haven't been giving them any love. And I figure they can watch this later. Oh, look at that shelf work. They made that. Really interesting. Like, I can totally tell when I can see the difference when I'm using my, oh my god, wasn't it amazing? She made me cry. Look at this table. Very nice. It does. It does. Here, I'll show you makeup. If you get in here I am, purple. You'll never have to ever do your makeup before your stream again. You could do this. I think this one changes to colors too. It's amazing. It's such a useful tool. You can turn on, go black with it, red. I used to do my makeup before every stream, and now I don't have to. I just fake it. Or if I don't feel like faking it, you know, I'll be a potato or a kitty or something. See? All right, continuing on. Continuing on. It's the best. And feel free to use the idea. I mean, I don't own it by any means, and I think it's a lot of fun. I like to use it because of the silly things mostly. The makeup's nice, but I want that too. It's free. It's completely free. Bond Servant, literally no cost. Just download it on your PC and install it, and then select it as the camera, and it's free, and it just gets started that way. Look at this pool. Okay, negative space pool, very nice. No. Nope, nope, nope. I use my PC. In fact, when I had a meeting with my doctor, I had one of those, you know, what do you call them? Virtual meetings with a doctor, and they had their own program. But I selected this instead of my normal camera, and it ended up like my husband was like whispering in my ear, you should be the donut. You should change to the donut. This, right? Could you imagine if I turned it into a donut on the phone with my doctor? He'd be like, you have big problems, girl. Hey, how's it going, Marion? What is it, buddy? So yeah, that was funny. But no, instead I did like nice makeup. I'm just flowing through a bunch of these because I figured, you know, what the heck. This is a very nice vacation home, Cupidoo. Yes, that is Connor. He is my newer kitty. I don't know if you guys have seen very many pictures of Mr. Connor. He is a handsome fella. Let me show you. He's still fairly new to me, so you'll have to forgive my squee over him. Let me just stick this over here, and then we'll pull this up. And you see my Connor. He a cutie. And then we have, this is Cammy, but it's not as good a picture, so let me pull down here. That's Connor as a baby. See all his toe beans? He has 80 bajillion toe beans. Yes, so here he is grown. And that's his sister, Cammy. Named Queen Chimera, actually, is her full name. She's Queen Chimera. But we call her Cammy because you're not going to call your cat, you know, Queen Chimera every time you talk to your cat, especially when she's being a jerk. Yes, he is a Highlander. That is his breed. So his name is Connor. She is a Highlander as well, but she's a Mojave Bob Highlander, which is why she has this squiggly fur. This is their relationship, pretty much. These two are, we bought them together because they're bonded. Obviously they're not young, which is fine. Love them to pieces. Although Cammy's kind of pissing me off. This is one the previous owner sent me of them much younger. This is Connor, that's Cammy, and that is their relationship in a nutshell. This is their relationship. Connor being totally chill, and Cammy laying all over him. Or basically, you know, sometimes she just walks on him. She has no respect. She's fearless. Anyway, back to the story now. Sorry about that. I just had to show you my kids. You know, sometimes you just gotta show your kids. Yeah, he's nothing. That's his ears. His ears are curl. He's got a normal, he was bred that way. He's a Highlander. It's a specific breed. We bought them, they're 7 and 9. We rescued them. We didn't buy them new, because their mom had a very horrible year. Their former owner could not keep them anymore based on she lost her home, she lost her mom, her marriage kind of fell apart. I mean, it was just a mess, and she had to find places they had a farm, so they had to find a place to put all of their animals. So we took these two, and they're loves. I think that's it, honestly. They're adorable. Yeah, they're purebred. We would not buy a new purebred, but since they're not new, I think that's it. Okay. It's a lovely one, Cupidoo. If I missed anything, let me know. I'm getting used to this. So it's possible that I'm having trouble with the new controls. Let me see, what else have we got? Proudspire. Let's go there. Yeah. Well, yeah, and you know what? We're in contact, the former owner and I, so she still gets to see her kiddos. I mean, let's be honest. She probably would have ended up never seeing or hearing about them again if it wasn't that I'm such a weirdo who was comfortable reaching out to her and saying, hey, want to be friends on Facebook? And you can continue to see your kiddos? And she was very happy about that. She's a lovely human. I don't think she intended for things to work out that way, so obviously. What is it, buddy? Connor talks. He chuffs. He does a chuffing sound. These are tables. He's doing it right now. Right, buddy? Yeah, they're brother and sister in behavior. We found out that Connor had a kitten. Wait till you see his kittens. Or one kitten. I'm going to show you the kitten. Because I haven't published the other photos, but I'll show you the kitten. It's so worth it. We bought him, this was when he was 1 year old. He got, or whenever, he had oops babies. He had babies with a Tonkinese. They had no intention of actually doing this. But he made this guy. Look at those feet. Look at those feet. Giant polydactyl feet. The curly ears, the bright blue eyes. This is Harrison. There were two others, McCartney and Lennon. Boop, all still alive. Look at the cute things that he made. He made those. Not intentionally, but cute as a button. I'm so pleased. All right. Let's go to something sane instead of this weird face. Here. Yes. Beautiful, bright blue eyes. It just beautiful type of cat. And he's very chill. He's a super chill kitty. Still trying to get the speed down. Oh look, there's the second side. You can see both sides of it. Get out of my way, Kildora. Nobody invited you. Oh, look at that. How did I miss that? That's a beauty. That's usually what Connor's doing with his dad, but I don't know where my husband is right now. We don't have kids. These are our children. The lady, like I said, she had a farm. So she had 6 cats total. And they never got full attention, you know? They were never completely paid attention to. They had to split their attention with all the other farm animals and cats that they had. And they had multiple dogs and whatnot. So this is the first time these cats have ever had, like, full attention. And they're being spoiled. Because we don't have kids. These are our kids. Although Cammie's being a butt. She's beating up our other cat. She mean. This is gorgeous, Sadafa. But that's all. Nothing else. I still haven't done anything other than the train set in my house. I should do something with the upstairs because it's a lovely home. I tried to do my crafting house there and it turned into my grand topol, so that didn't quite work. I'd show it to you if we were on NA, but we're not. I love the new fruits and veggies they give us. A little museum-y stuff going on here. What? Your boy is chuffing. My husband says someone has to. What is it, buddy? You gonna knock all my stuff on the ground? Because that's what you always do. He's up on the printer. He's gonna knock all my shit on the ground. Might need your help in here. There's some growling. New and old cat don't quite get along. Yet. We're working on it. She's growling at him. And he just wants to go on the tree. Chufferton. Oh, look at Azabi. I almost named the kitty Azabi, but she's Cammy. The main reason is her name was Shammy, like what you use to clean with. So I ended up, beautiful home, Siddhartha. Thank you. That's really all I wanted. He's trying to eat her food.
There's nothing in there.
Okay. Well, good. So there, haha. You don't get her food.
2 morsels.
He is a morsel. Okay. Let's go to Old Miss Val. Oh no, that's Lavathi. We'll hold off on that until she's around. I can see that this would make my streams last a lot longer because the speed I'm going at is uncomfortable. Let's go to Marcella's Water's Edge. Yes, sorry about that. These bookcases that she used as a headboard? Or did you mean ones downstairs? Why don't you just throw everything on the floor, asshole?
He destroys everything we like. I know that.
So you guys, so you see this? The sides of these? You see them? That's what totes use as an ancient Egyptian, like dog, or like wolf. I forget what those were called. But she sunk them in the walls. They're Nordic. And she sunk them in the walls and made them look totally Egyptian. It's amazing.
Nord-Egyptian.
Nord-Egyptian, as my husband says. Yeah. I think those are the noble bookcases from Solitude, if I remember correctly. Well, it looks like bookcase, bed, drawers, night table. I really think that's all it is. It's pretty simple. She just buried it in there, I think, or they did. My cat ruining all that we love. Stealing the other cat's food. No wonder she was growling at him. I was showing him off, too. They were wondering what we did to his ears. Nothing, that's how he comes. That's how he's made. Totes is on right now. She's laughing at what you just said, the Nord-Egyptian. Like I said, my husband thought your build was really amazing too. Even though he's not agreeing with me.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
You know, it would be kind of neat to see what would happen if we did do that. Like if, why do I have my mace out? Okay, that we did do some sort of Nord-Egyptian or, you know, weird combinations of cultural stuff. So, Marcella, just a suggestion. You don't have to listen to me at all. But a way to make this look like more of a display piece is take the back of a trophy, sink it in the wall, And then it looks like it's on a, it's like framed. It'll look really nice. That's how we're, oh yeah, we're like a comedy team sometimes, he and I. We have our shtick. Alright. I don't know. Water's Edge might be a little too complicated for my limited skills here. We'll see. I'm trying out the game controller. It does slow me down, which is good. But it also is harder for me to manage so far. And here's the funny bit. By going so slow, my bad memory is I can't remember where I came from and where I'm going after a few seconds. Kind of embarrassing, isn't it? Wait, did I go up to the 3rd floor? I don't think I did. Let me see if there's a 3rd floor here. Bedroom. This house is confusing me. I think I'm at the top. The stairway. Oh, look at that. Yeah, it's beautiful. Oh, look at that. That looks great. The glow plant with the little guy over it. So, I don't know if you guys remember that house. I forget whose it was, but it was somebody's, I think, gardener on EU. And it was unbelievable. Or maybe it was not, it might have been Ravenspire. Or Ravenhurst. Crazy Vows. Was it hers? I can't remember. But there was one that was like the entire village was added around it. Unbelievable. Melderin! Hey, hon.
Stabby
How's it
3
going?
potato stabby 3 potato
No
MS
problem.
rad spud fight
Have fun
MS
at work.
rad spud fight.
Ravenhurst. Trying to find it. It was Christmas time. Do they know it's Christmas time? Gardener. I can't remember whose it was. And that's a shame. It was amazing. Let's see. Was holiday. Anyone remember what house that was? Well, I don't. Shame. I'll have to figure it out later. It was mind-blowing, though. For those of you who don't know, because I think a lot of people don't know, I actually do indexes by the minute. Oh, wrong cat. Hold on. I actually do indexes, and it takes me a long time to do it. So if you're curious, please make use of it. It's on the forums. I'm trying. I'm in a weird place right now, but I'm trying. I will try to stream more, but these days I'm just grabbing it when I can. Here is the link. It's in the housing forum of the official forums. And what you'll see is I index each and every one of our tours, so that if you ever see something like Totes' house and you want to be able to see my video, it's minute 54. Or if you want to go, oh, what was that house that we went to? And it was really cool, which is what I'm doing right now. Let me find the 2021 thread, because I started a new thread per year. It was, I believe it was EU. and it was amazing. Let me just check something. DDA, EU. I don't know. Just give me a sec. I wanted to check this last one. If I don't see it, I don't see it. We'll move on. I don't get it. I don't know why I can't find it. A space house in Gornier? That sounds familiar. I want to say that was Zendira's. No, you're not imagining things. I want to say it was either Boulder Tree or... I think it was Boulder Tree. I think you're right. And I think it was Zendira's. If I... Off the top of my head, that's what I think. I think she made an observatory. Like a planetarium observatory type. I'm checking this because it's going to drive me nuts until I figure it out. So please don't be mad. I'm looking for something. Zendira? Z-E-N, like that. She's on NA. Let me close this window so you guys can actually see what's going on instead of my distractions, which is sort of how I live. Towns, and I must have put it under towns. I have this horrible I have a filing system and sometimes I get confused. Oh well. I guess I'm gonna have to look later because I don't know where it is. Oh, dioramas. That's what it was. Boop. Here it is. Alright, where is it? Pommy Poms! No wonder I couldn't find it. It was an A. Alright. This amazing house Pommy Pom made is, believe it or not, gardener. It's all a diorama. You can't even go past this. It's just genius. I can't wait to go see it again. Alright, so let's continue on. Sorry to interrupt your tour, Marcella. I was distracted, as usual. That's the outside of the town. It's absolutely mind blown, okay? It's, the whole thing is like this. When you go out in the backyard, this is all paved. They added, not just did they decorate these, they actually added houses. There's, if you go around the corner, there's even more houses. There's just, this isn't doing it justice. It's really just magnificent. And I don't say that like, you know, sarcastically. It's literally magnificent. And now I'll be evil. Because why not? Hanging your clothes out here. And then a nice little spot to sit. Oh, it's so lovely. And that's, you know, partially what I want to do here in Water's Edge. I've wanted to do something like that. But the reality is that I don't think I could. Because I've been thinking about it and I still don't have any ideas for it. This room was added. There is no room down here. I'm going to use the mouse because the game controller is fine, but it's also not as easy for me. Let me switch to settings, gameplay. We'll go back to gamepad mode off. Yes, I've only seen one. I've only seen one Water's Edge out of bound. It was they did this like outer space diorama outside of, let me see if I can find it. Sorry, I know you didn't ask and I'm being a butt, but that's just how I roll. Do they know it's Christmas time at all? No, they don't. These are my diorama pictures, if they're showing. Yeah, they are. Just different dioramas I've come across. I may have put it in here. It could also be under concepts. I think that's it. That's it. Someone did it. And I'm sure I have a screenshot. Just don't know where it is. Because that's why I'm so useful. Just, you know. Completely useful me. Being able to come up with things on a... when I need them. It was wild, though. You know, they used Daedric rock. They covered the whole thing. And then they put stuff on the inside. It was pretty neat looking. If I find it, I'll post it in my Discord. Oh, I love that racing track field. And then they got Sea of Stars here doing this. I mean, it's just crazy. Actually, that belongs in dioramas as well. Let's see. There, just give me a moment. If you see something you need to know more about, just ask and I'll go back to it. But there's so many good ideas here. It's kind of ridiculous. That's why I take pictures. I don't need to. No, these are newer. All right, well, I'll figure it out later. Wait a minute. Was this the side we started on? I'm so lost. Yeah, that gamepad game controller is great, but I don't think I'm going to be able to use it because I get confused so easily. Or at least not use it on all the time. Because my memory isn't good enough for it, I don't think. Cute little rooms. Itty bitty little rooms. I don't think I could build with it. And honestly, like, I can't imagine how people on console are able to build, even with precision edit. Like, it's amazing to me that they can use a controller to build precisely. Cute home, lots of good ideas. All right, let me just check something. We'll look for visit homes or open houses. We'll do. Which house is it? Water's Edge. No. This may not even be on this server. Actually, let's go back to NA. We had two things to look at on NA. chill stream, I suppose. They're taking us down tonight. I don't know why. I don't know if they said. Just regular maintenance, maybe? Did you guys hear that Bob Saget died? '65. Nobody is saying, they said it wasn't drugs or foul play. And they have no information on cause of death. I don't know. Sounds like he could have just had a heart attack, and they can't say that until they know. Yeah, he died today. I'm not kidding, it's real. It's real. Here. CNN. May not be your news source of choice, but it's usually pretty reliable for things like that. I'm gonna get you Zandira's build, or try to. I wonder where I would have put it if I had it saved. It wasn't this one you were thinking of, was it? This is Nick's Trix's? I don't think it was this one. Come to think of it. Come to think of it. All right, let's do this, all right? First, let's go to Zen's. Zendira tends to take down builds too, so let's make sure that she has not taken it down. Humble Muds Under the Sea. Let's try it. It's either Green Boulder Tree or Gornair. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. Now, I didn't mean to upset anybody. It's just, you know, sad. Only 65. I mean, that's too young. My parents are in their 70s, and I get heart attacks thinking about the fact that they may not be here. Obviously, it's not this one. The Outside Darkened Cavified. Diorama type space. Well, I did look at one. Hold on. I did show a space diorama thing. Was it this one? Is this what you were thinking of? This is by Sea of Stars. There was another space one. This one, Elf. Elith. And then somebody else had a, this is Shell Bells. And then this was Rakokun. Lots of different ways of doing it. Huh. This? Cassis Fanta? All right, well, let's figure this out. They're fun. This is I don't know if Cardi did it. I doubt it was Cardi's, but yeah, I know the feeling, Corondon, because I've been, you know, I got cancer at 30, so it's like I've been feeling old since then. I have a friend who's stage 4 colon cancer, and she's only 37. Time goes fast. All right, this is Cardi's. I don't know if this was what you were thinking of, but this is wild. You're not. You're not taking crazy pills. Or you may be, but... Alright, so it's not under sci-fi and space. That's not helpful. Let's try her Gorinair, and then I'll be out of ideas. Are you trying to do space? Because I have other space things I could post for you. I mean, I swear to God, it doesn't, like, when you're going through it, no, it's not here either. When you're going through it, it doesn't feel like it's that fast. But then, you know, afterwards, it does feel that fast. Okay. It sounds like there were effects. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, you give me hope, Jemima. Was it this one? Coopy-doo. Oh, great. That's wonderful. Man. Well, it sounds like if it did exist, it doesn't anymore. So many good ideas, though. Oh, I love this house by Jemima. Isn't that beautiful? Gives you, it's such a mood. Yeah, lots of good ones. All right, let me show you the palmy one that I was talking about. The gardener. It's mind blowing. Mind be blown. I'm sorry I couldn't find it for you. I wish I could. I feel kind of dumb that I can't. My system has failed me. Failed. All right, so we're in Palmy's gardener. I hope she hasn't started to take it apart. I will get very upset. And all of this is just build up for the amazing. This is Gardener House. It's absolutely incredible. Every inch of it is decorated. Yeah, that was my response too. All the people walking around. That's the outside of Gardner that we just came out of. We're in the courtyard. You know the little thing that the driveway? That's where we are. We're in the driveway. Oh, it's brilliant. Look at the snowmen. They're so flippin' cute. Isn't it? Just genius. So smart. It's lovely. And then up here is where the garage usually is, you know. And that's the last. Ah, yes. That's what I've been thinking about doing myself. I'm not just... Oh, Nord's contest. Okay, yeah. I thought you were saying OMP, and yeah. No, not doing OMP, but I am doing Nord's. Sorry about that. Hubby is trying to build something. I don't know. It's amazing. Mind blown. Yeah, worth seeing in person if you haven't. What was the other one you guys asked me about? Well, it's clearly not space in sci-fi. I don't get it. Really?
Me?
Yeah, you.
You want cats contained or not?
I'll close the door then. Alright. He's building a door. I think I did. This is Aether's frostvault. Gorgeous. I love it. I've toured that house. Like, I just went quickly so you guys could see it. Look at that monster. That's beautiful. Okay. What? What did I do? Yeah, it is. I just realized where it could be. I could have it saved in art. There was a whole time I was saving art in here. Isn't it? It's gorgeous. Gorge! It's the gorge. Just trying to figure something out real quick. Space, the final frontier. This one is kind of space because of the planets. This is Radish. Gotcha. Give me a minute. I gotta go through and resort everything. This is J-Howell's space build. Lots of cute ideas. You know, you'd think that there would be more. I'm actually kind of surprised that there aren't more. Oh my god, have you guys seen Galileo's Kragenholm? if you want to talk about genius builds, I don't know how they did this. I hope it's still. I would be very sad if it's not. And then we'll look at another new thing. I don't know. Maybe. All right, so you see this house? You see how it looks like just a bunch of junk floating, like it's a storage house or something? Take a good look. Just looks like a bunch of storage, right? Check this out. Sorry, I'm moving too fast. Isn't this amazing? It's total genius. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it a lot. I think that's it for space, the final frontier. Super cool. Isn't it? That's probably one of the smartest houses I've ever seen. Really wild. Really, really, really wild. Okay, let's look at old houses real quick. Crimson Eyes, the Palace. Crim formally invites you as a guest to our home. Come experience luxury at Jode's Embrace. This is Kragenholm. It's Galileo's. It's on NA. I'll type it out. And at least it was a welcome. Everybody's welcome to come visit it, so feel free. I think smoke. There was a lot of smoke in there. It just kept it dark, too. All right, so this is Crimson Eyes, Jode's. Lovely, glowy. Of course. This, of course, was not here. This is entirely built. This building is handmade. I'm not sure. It's wild. Whee! Welcome. Welcome. Shout out. Oh, you were playing Skyrim. Nice. We are exploring Crimson Eyes, Jode's Embrace, which is very different from any other Jode's Embrace I've ever seen, because every Jode's Embrace I've ever seen has not had extra buildings in front. How's it going? I'm gonna play Skyrim again when everything is fixed and Odyssey of the Dragonborn is released. And then I will be right there with you. Congratulations! That's wonderful! Did it go well? I hope. It is lovely so far. It is very nice. Definitely different. I have a fever. I don't like that I have to stream so late, but I figured, you know, rather I stream late than not at all. And people can watch this later. Hey, Garash. Speaking of shoutouts, let's do some more shoutouts. We were trying to remember, I don't know if you guys remember off the top of your head, there was a space build of some sort, and I thought it was Zendirus in a Goronir or Boulder Tree. And we were wondering if, I was wondering if you guys remember if there was another one in a Goronir or Boulder Tree that was a space build. Trying to figure out which it was. Trying to, oh no. No, it doesn't have issues, it's just, it's add-on issues. Yeah, it's a fever. It's a fever. Ah! Found it. Sort of. Maybe. We'll look at it after this. I don't think that's it, actually. Like, some of the add-ons don't work, aren't compatible anymore. And they're working on compatibility, the add-on makers are. So that's really the only issue, because I'm like this with both, you know, with every game I play, I always want. This is nice. I guess they covered up the portal, because there's a portal thingy. No, they didn't. It's right here. Don't think that's it. Cyrodiilic. Stone Eagle. Forsaken. Come on, Zen. Aliad. Water's Edge. Zen's a friend of mine. I hope she stops in and I'll pick her brain. I think it's an old one, if I had to guess. Really old. Well, it's just, it'll come and go. It's my RA. My rheumatoid arthritis. And it just does that. Hold on. Hold on for one more day. Here we go. Oh, I almost forgot about it. In 2019, when I was streaming, I accidentally took off my shirt while the stream was still going. And pretty much everyone could have seen my chest. It was not the brightest and the best of my career at that point. Because, you know, obviously. This is incredible. Wowzers. That's incredible, Crimson. Well, you know, learn from me. Don't do that. It just was... I didn't realize it was still going, because when you raid off to someone... Oh, that looks so incredible. When you raid off, it doesn't end streaming. So if someone comes to your channel directly, they will see you streaming, not the person you're hosting for some reason. It does that. And yeah, it took off my shirt. But, you know, hey, that was 2019. I've learned a lot since then. Because I always forget. Yeah, I'm a dummy. I'm a dummy. This is amazing. Whirr! How's it going? Look at this beauty. Beautifully done. Let me see. Gosh. I just remembered it because I was looking at, you know, 2019's stream listing. And yeah, I did that. All right, so yeah, these are... Yeah, it's unusual. I'm not usually this late in the day, but I slept a lot. Okay, let me see. Back when I wore makeup on my stream. Gosh. Give me a sec. I'm just trying to find Zendira's build. It's gonna drive me crazy. Kitchen. Nope, wasn't a kitchen. Alright, we'll figure it out later. I'll find it. Alright. What was the next oldest? I think I might just do one more. Burning up. Burning up for your love. Exclamation point potato for PCNA and PCE. You make sure you enter so that you can win. Okay, we'll do an exercise. Go to Torramorrigan's Witch's Hut. No, but I want to find it because my filing system has to be decent. Or what if I can't find something else, you know? It just annoys me. I want to be able to find things. I'm a dumma. Let's see who's streaming. IC is streaming. Okay, so we're in Torramorrigan's scary ass house, which is a spooky and suspense. And there are some details in here that are really, really subtle. Like you see the little hidden pumpkin. Little itty bitty hitty things. And then they changed the sky with EHT, which makes the lighting really weird, but good. Ugh. Deadthings.com. Poor Khajiit. Rescue Khajiit. Oh dear. Who are you eating? Ceiling meat. So many creepy things in here. Nice clutter. They're pathed to get together and eat guts and then walk away. Oh no, somebody is soup. Squire Caw.
Only the proudest champions of the Blackfeather Court rise to knighthood. What I need is a quest.
Okay, you go get a pewter spoon. Nom nom nom. I like how they're synced up, like they look like they're talking. I just want you to know, we just found a murder scene. Get it? Get it? It's a murder scene. No? That was hilarious. Sorry, I just amused myself way too much with that. Cemetery. Very, very scary. Good job. Yeah, I'm a dork. I'm a big old loser. All right, so we're gonna raid off to Icy, who is a housing person. Yeah, it did. And I will see y'all soon, I hope. And I'll pull the contest. And the winner is Raven. Wow, it's been a while. 2211. Thank you. I will definitely send that as soon as we're done raiding. Yes. All right. I will see y'all later. Talk to you soon, I hope.
Stabbity Doom! Thank you so much for the raid.
Stabbity Doom raided with 20,000